Welcome. I'm playing Menace. This game is so good. Time of recording this, I've already played a bunch of it. Like two campaigns, I guess. Getting used to the game, getting better at it, and exploring all its features. This is just a demo. Very appreciative to have been included in getting some early access to this demo. Thank you very much to Hooded Horse and to Overhype. This game is so good. If you never heard of Beaglerush before, you've missed out. It's a gem, one of the best games in the turn-based tactics genre of all time. And if you have heard of it, then you should know this game is going to be good because this is by the same developers, Overhype Studios. This game is immensely good. It's blown me away. I had like a 10 of expectation for this game, and it's hit me with like a 15 or a 20. I try not to exaggerate a lot, so I really mean that. This game has blown me away of how good it is. It's crazy. Let's get into it. I want to do another campaign. Like I said, I've played a bunch at this point. I've played two at this point. I want to keep playing. It's only a demo, so currently we only have one operation, which is a string of 3 missions. We don't get any strategy layer or any progression. It's just this one little operation. We're playing it over and over. However, you can replay it because the missions randomize each time, and you get different rewards, different gear. So, it's a different playthrough. It's just you can't progress. Obviously, it's just a little snapshot slice. But that's enough for me to keep playing it multiple times. I mean, hell, when the XCOM Enemy Unknown demo first came out, I played the hell out of that, and there was a trainer for that let you put extra aliens in it. But we won't get to that now. Let's get into this. So I'm going to start another one. So far, I don't know if I put out other videos of this yet, the ones I played before, but I didn't do like live commentary all the way through. There's going to be live commentary instead, like Live and Impossible stuff. If you're familiar with my old XCOM series. And I'll see about I'm probably going to change my strategies up a little bit between each run just to try different things. Depends what I get as well. Like, I really want to do this mission. I did secure perimeter in one of the others, and I like this a lot because you get... Oh, well, last time you got extra supplies, which let you bring more stuff. This time it just increases your deployment zone by 20%, which isn't as hot to me. It's good. It's good. Because also the faster and better you get missions done, the more XP rewards you get to level up your soldiers more. And considering you only stuck this operation, it's pretty hard to get the higher level perks without acing these missions. So I'd be interested to see how much XP I could get in 2 missions to get more perks. But that's not really super realistic. More the main thing is that I like getting this reward because it gives us cool rogue army items or vehicles. Rogue army is like, think of like the Imperial Guard. Very just standard conventional warfare kind of stuff. Combined with that like Imperial Guard look, I think. So I want more of their gear because it's like mortars and fun stuff like that. And then my first time I played this, I got a mortar as a reward from this, and then I didn't realize that there wasn't like enough auto-saving going on. And I lost that campaign, so I never got to play the mortar, so I want to play with it. So this is Established Combat Outpost, plan mission. Okay, so I should actually talk about the game just quickly as well, and how it works is, for those who wanted to know of Menace, this is kind of like how its missions are going to work, I guess, is when you deploy somewhere, you get given an operation like this. It's a string of missions that branch. If you take this one, you can then go to these 2 after if you succeed. This one, you can take these 2 after, and all 3 lead to the final one. You go them in order. They give you different rewards, so you choose what you want more, and based on the mission type, how difficult it is, what the objectives will be, different details like that. And then you chain through them. I really like this. It's a really cool way to just go instead of like having just single missions like most turn-based tactics games do. So I love this. Once we pick a mission, it gives us a little intel preview. You can see that on the bottom left. It says Intel Level 2. I believe it does matter in the final game. Like, the more or less intelligence you have in an area, the more or less you're going to be able to see of things like this, of map previews, enemies, how accurate the enemy information is. Like here it just says there's pirates, but we don't know what kind. Here it says it's pirate infantry, and sometimes you get specific ones that say like this is a pirate infantry specific unit, like a boarding unit or a sniper or something like that. There's also an unknown unit here, which is probably a civilian. This mission is we have to capture this depot. You kind of have to like use your imagination a bit with what you're looking at here, but generally, like in what everything is going to exactly be, like if something's a watchtower or not, that you can garrison inside and shoot from. But generally, what I've learned so far is that these lighter yellow squares represent cover that you can like shoot through that doesn't block line of sight, and these darker blocks represent like a big building that you can't see through. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we got like 11 enemies. Some of them could be vehicles, most of them just seem to be infantry. My deployment zone is down here to the south. I have some bunch of cover to move up through here. It's a bit of a no man's land over here, but there's a lot of cover to move up on through here. And then they don't really have much stuff to attack me from here, cover-wise, either. Like, that's... If they can't shoot through that, then they have to just come in the open. I would say that I can expect these guys to come around the sides. If I get, like, some kind of, like, long-range fire unit, like, sorry, this game is milsimmy. It's very modern combat-y, which I love, but I should recognize none of my audience is into that. When I say fire, I don't mean like a flamethrower, I mean a long-range fire support, as in a machine gun. This game gets me into that mood. It gets me into that armor mood, so I use words like that. But I'm going to want like a long-range machine gun here, because I reckon these guys are going to run out this way and try to attack me when I do my plan, which I should say the rest of that. What I want to do is I see a way to attack an assault through the right here. There's lots of cover to move from. Cover is very important in this game. So the way I envision this off the gut is that we're going to drive an assault force or a main force through this cover, bounding between it, and trying to eventually lodge ourselves in here, 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 all around here. At the same time, so while we're engaging, these guys are coming from the right. I expect these guys, or at least 2 or 3 of them, to come down to the south and then walk along this open area to try and engage me when they realize I'm here, when I make contact, when I attack the enemy. And that's why I want a machine gun element here. But I don't know if I want it alone, because if it's alone, it might get in trouble. Do I want a vehicle in this mission? Let's see. You get our different squads to pick from here, and one of them is Rewa, who I love, and she is a vehicle crew, not an infantry squad. I can make her an APC or just a armored jeep with a weapon on it. Depends what I want. Everything costs different amounts. You see the supply box value here. That's how much it costs to bring this. You can see the MATV is cheaper than the light troop carrier, the LTC. Little lav thing. The problem with that is right down here is our minimum and our maximum on our supplies. So we can only use up to 814 worth of supplies in this deployment. So that's why you might maybe not want to bring the vehicle, you want to bring a cheaper vehicle. It's why when you go to our squads, you can add more or less people to the squad. You have different weapon choices. The prices change based on how many people are equipping them. So in this case, you know, if you can't go below 3 as a squad size, so it's the squad leader and 2 guys. So here, if I only had 3 guys and I equipped these better guns, it only costs 6. But if I have 8 guys, it costs 18, because we have to pay for each person who's equipping them. Same with armor, 180 for the best armor with 8 guys. You go down, it's only 80. Armor costs quite a bit. So we want to mix and match and design basically our entire force here, which is very cool. What I'll probably do to save your time is I'll design the force I want here, I'll make a cut, and then I'll talk about what I did just to save us time. We can just go over it. So give me one sec. Alright, so here's the plan. I'm going to run my main attack assault element up to this cover here, while I've got a machine gun and a sniper supporting me from these 2 positions here and here. Hopefully you can see my mouse. The elements I'm going to use to do that are Pike as a medium machine gun element, Psy as a sniper team, Darby and Lim as assault / just general infantry squads, and Rewa as my APC. Let me show you how I configured them all. So starting with the general infantry, Darby is... her special unique trait is high value target, which is she disables enemy special weapons for 1 turn. Just generally useful. I've got both of the attacking infantry, assaulting infantry, with high caliber weapons. There's a bunch of guns they give you to pick from in this demo that you already have. I have learned from playing the first mission, or playing one mission the first time, that the higher caliber weapons are very important to have, because the pirates like to use these boarding troops that are in very heavy, like, you know, sci-fi plate armor, that the 5.56 rifles, the lower caliber rifles like the ARC and the PPP and the suppressed ARC really struggle with. So I like running these, basically 7.62 is how I imagine them rifles. It's like a G3, essentially. I run these instead. I've got a grenade launcher on Charles Lim, and the best armor we've got, which is the Class 4. It's the most expensive, but it's the best protection. We've got a combat stim accessory that clears suppression when we activate it, and we've got smoke grenades for covering ourselves if we need to. These two can go together if we get in a really bad spot, because suppression is everything in this game, and if you get a squad pinned on their own, they are in tons of trouble, and they can just get, like, stun-locked to death. I've built Lim's squad for this with a couple of perks that I think on all my playthroughs I just really like. I think Lim's my favorite, because I love working with the APC. Mobile Infantry, this perk, lets you enter and exit vehicles very cheaply. Normally it's 30 AP to get in and out. It's only 5 AP out of 100 is your total each turn. When you have mobile infantry, so it's very huge discount, very quick to work with the APC when you have mobile infantry. I love this perk. The other one I took that I only just tried recently in my last run, but I liked it quite a lot, is Fragmentation. It lets you hit 20% more enemy elements with your AoE weapons. So the way AoE works in this game, or guns work in this game, is they all have, down the bottom of these stats, you'll see an elements hit number, right there down the bottom, above rate of fire, below suppression. This is important because it's how many enemy guys you can actually hit with one of those attacks. So you'll see the same thing here on this rifle. It says elements hit 1. So you might look at the rifle and the grenade launcher and go, oh, they can only hit one thing. It's the same stat. But the difference is you have 5 guys in the squad with one of these assault rifles, and the assault rifle might shoot 2 to 3 to 6 times, depending on what fire mode you're using, per action. And so each of those bullets can hit an enemy element, whereas a grenade launcher only fires once. So even if you hit with this grenade launcher, you're only going to hit and kill one enemy in the enemy squad at most. The enemy might have, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like us, 8 guys, they vary in size as well. So by taking this perk, you take the grenade launcher from only being able to kill 1 guy per hit to being able to kill 2 guys per hit, which is really, really useful for fucking them up. So I really like that perk, it's really good. Lim, I think Lim might be my favorite. I actually love Lim. Lim is so good. Apart from that, Pike. I love Pike as well. I love all the characters, actually. I'm surprised how much I love the characters. They've done such a good job on characterization. They've really done well. Anyway, Pike's standard trait is he never flees. He goes to neutral instead of wavering instead of fleeing. He's just very, very stoic, very stalwart. Useful to have. I've equipped him with... Darby I gave the next best armor, the Marine Infantry Body Armor. It's class 3, but it's like a better version. It's like a Marine version that's just, is better armored. I should also say she's got a machine gun as well, but talking about Pike, yeah, he's got the next bit down, which is just the standard class 3 armor. He's only got 3 guys in his squad, including him, so it's him and 2 other guys. Note that my 2 infantry units that are for general combat have 5 guys each, plus the squad leader, so 6 total, which is a pretty reasonable size, I think. There's like your health in the squad, and it's also how many standard guns you have firing. So if you want these guns to actually be doing anything, you want to have a few guys in the squad. Whereas Pike here, we only have 2 other guys, you can't go lower than that. So I'm just using him as a weapons element. I'm just bringing him for the medium machine gun, the MMG. Has a long range, very good at suppression, and like I was saying, this game is all about suppression. Suppression is everything. So he's got decent armor. He's got an extra ammo accessory to just get more ammo for his machine gun. And he's just going to be providing that machine gun fire if he runs out of ammo for it, because ammo is limited on every weapon in this game. Then he will have the assault rifle as a backup. You can, if you want to really cheap out, run them with these single-shot carbines, but they're very bad at suppression, and they're really just bad at everything in general, the SPC. Like, they're good for being cheap, and I've run them in previous campaigns to save money, but in this case, I decided to actually give them backup weapons in case things go bad. Because then these things can provide suppression because of their higher rate of fire, and again, that suppression is very important. Especially in a small squad, these carbines can't do a lot of only 2 guys firing them, but assault rifles can project a lot more power. It's a similar story for Sai here. I did give her these SMGs for her 2 bodyguards, but she's mainly, again, coming for the sniper rifle. She's got the, again, next lowest armor. We're getting pretty low now, it's only class 2. It's mainly to protect against, like, explosives, fragments, grenades nearby and stuff like that. It's not really going to stop bullets at close range, though everything helps at longer ranges, because over longer ranges, bullets hurt you less. They have less force. Her trait is an interesting one. It's Economics 101. It's like Colin from Advance Wars. She's a Nepo baby, and her thing is that she pays minus 10% supply costs for everything, which is really cool. So, I like bringing her as this support element unit, especially as a sniper. She can be a bit further away than Pike, so I prefer Pike as the machine gun, while she can come as the sniper. Though if I really wanted to save money, I could bring her as the machine gun, because then she could bring that shit ammo for a bit less money. But I do like, I think, having Pike be that reliable MMG, and then she's the sniper on top that hopefully stays out of harm's way even more than he does. But they're both long-range elements, so they should be able to stay out of the fight reasonably enough. You can get shot at in this game without immediately dying. You'll see once we get into it. I do want to get into it, so I'm not going to stick us around too much longer. But to note, I spent my 60 XP, 2 perks for Lim, like I showed you before, and I also took Scavenger for Psy. Haven't got to use this yet. It's when she destroys a enemy, they drop a refill for special weapons and accessories. I've not found any other way to rearm in this game. Like I said, the limited ammo is a real thing. So that's a really interesting combo, and I feel like with her as a sniper, the sniper rifle will allow her to finish off squads that only have 1 or 2 guys left. And then she can drop a refill, which can either refill herself, or I'm imagining if it drops on the ground, these guys up front are the ones who are most likely to be making use of it. Which also seems really good, because then Lim is probably the guy I want to pick it up, because he can refill his grenade launcher, refill his stims, refill his smoke. We'll see how it goes. I don't know how the perk fully works yet, but we'll find out. And then she has the SMGs for close combat protection. Again, if everything goes to shit, she has a weapon that she can actually project power with her squad. Finally, we have Rera. I love her so much. Maybe she's my favorite, actually, in character, if not mechanics. Her special trait is Revel in Slaughter. She gets plus 6% accuracy and discipline for every enemy unit destroyed. Discipline is like your morale in this game. Stacks up to 5 times for the mission. I usually take Zigzag on her as well, which makes her more defensive the further she's moved in a turn. But this time I tried out the Scavenger trait on Psy. For her loadout, I've tried all the different vehicle weapons at this point. I was originally running the rocket launchers and a rocket launcher for anti-tank, and then an MMG as a secondary weapon. You can equip 2 guns on this particular vehicle. But then I tried the auto laser and I really like it. So it's, I don't know, it seems busted because it's cheaper than these things. And it's the only thing I found that doesn't have limited ammo, because you just have to cool down the weapon to fire again, I think. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe it can only fire 8 times, but you still have to cool it down anyway. Maybe that's its downside. I don't know. I've yet to run out of ammo with it, so we'll see. I feel like it recharges, and this is just your heat bar, but we'll see. Anyway, my opinion of it will change if it does have limited ammo, but as it is currently, I think it goes forever, and that's amazing in this game. And because it's capable of killing enemy light vehicles, but also capable of killing enemy heavy armored infantry, it's very useful because, like I said, the pirate boarding commandos with their plate armor are very difficult to deal with. So this is super useful for getting rid of them. Also keeps our costs down so we can fit it in. I accidentally unequipped this. Let's equip this again. Smoke launchers for her vehicle to defend herself or others. And yeah, she can transport people around in the APC, so she's super useful to have as well. Plus the heavy weaponry, plus the armor. But this game is well balanced. You got to watch out because you can't just bully people with the armor, because most of the pirate units have some kind of AT. So that's it. That's my squads. That's the plan. Get into it, really. Let's see how, the plan makes contact with the enemy, basically. I feel like it's going to work decently after having a bit of experience with this game, because I think these guys will get caught from this angle. Anyone who comes through here gets caught by the MMG, who can hold it down for a while until he runs out of ammo. And then if they try to attack me from here, which is where I'm going to be assaulting them, if they try to counterattack, they're either going to be stuck here, or coming down this right side. This is pretty far away, and long-range combat I can survive pretty well so far in this game. I'm not too scared of it. I think I have the advantage on the pirates in long-range combat. It's close range, where if they pin you, suppress you, and flank you, and grenade you, it can start getting hairy. So we can keep them at bay here quite easily. That'll probably be Darby's job to hold there, along with Psy the Sniper. But basically, Lim and Darby will be working together, especially Darby with the closer machine gun, because I don't think Pikes will be in range of this fight. Darby will be helping to suppress while Lim kills. Probably just like pops him with the grenade launcher till that's empty, because this thing goes crazy with his explosive perk. It's good without it, like it's okay, but with the double kills, it goes nuts. And yeah, we'll just be able to trap the enemy in these columns, I think, and take them out. We'll see how it goes. Let's start the mission.
Time to shut up and color, boys. Yuck!
Alright, let's go. So, we have Black Shroud we can't see until we've explored. I think they could probably save us some time if they just show the whole map, but fogged out, rather than having Black Shroud that you have to explore for the first time. Seeing as they already show it to us in the map intel screen, Like, they could probably also just show us, like, the map intel, like, positions of where the enemy units are. And I'd like that too, seeing as we could already see it on the map screen. Even if it's just suspected. I don't think there's a way to bring up that intel map again once we're in-game either, which I'd also like.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
What?
So what we're gonna do...
Orders?
I didn't bring the recon drone, but that's okay. I didn't
What?
decide I wanted it too bad. Oh, that's a fucking watchtower. Holy shit. That's better than I expected. I didn't think we were gonna get a watchtower. That is very useful. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is put Pike inside there then. This game looks really good. You can't really see all the details
Enemy hardware.
when you're zoomed out, obviously. Ooh, I fucked myself. But this game is really cool. Looks really good. I need to move back to here. So, one thing to watch out for with this game's UI is you can click on this tile like I did to move there. And it'll be like, yeah, but then you'll get there and find out you don't have enough AP to get in. Because sometimes it'll I find it'll let you, like, click on something that you can't move all the way to. I've got a unit killed before, or an element killed before doing that. So, luckily I have enough AP to still move to cover. I'm going to put Pike in this position. Actually, he's not revealed right now, so it's probably fine. You can see from the icon above his badge there, that eye of the line through it, that he's currently concealed, no enemy can see him. And if I press R, I can see enemy line of sight. You can see this vehicle hasn't got very long range, can't see us. So I'm actually going to stay next to this thing, because I can just sneak into it next turn, and then I'll have more AP to engage with. So I'm happy to sit there right now. That's an enemy rocket truck. I want to take that out pretty early, because that's going to suppress the fuck out of me. It's enemy artillery, essentially.
Lock it in.
I'm going to have Psy move up to this position.
Being agile.
Take cover. I'm going to be able to deploy her to use her sniper next turn, but I haven't got the APs for it right now, but there she is. I won't deploy her yet in case I want to move her, but I'll probably be sitting here. I can probably deploy her. It doesn't really matter, though. I can just deploy next turn.
Orders.
Shouldn't make a huge difference. Can Rewa hit this thing? 1, 2, 3. Yes, it's in some cover itself, because there's a big object there that covers it. Bit of line of sight. But it costs 40 to shoot. 1, 2... I need to move up. 1, 2, 3 tiles. 1, 2, 3... If I move up to here, I can just get into this and start engaging that rocket truck. Do I want to do it this turn, or do I want to wait? I feel like it's a good opportunity to get rid of this fucking thing before it gets to do too much. Because otherwise it might drive off. I might wait, though, because the later I do it in the turn, the less the enemy knows I'm here. Once I shoot, you know, we're going loud. So let's wait till the end of the turn if we can. I also have these special abilities on the right that I can use once per mission. Alright, if we're doing that, then I'm probably just going to load Lim inside. So, like I was saying, you move to here. Only 5 to get in and out with that perk. It's so good. Let's get you inside. I like how they whisper when you're still in stealth mode. This game is really polished. I'm super impressed with it. And turn.
Eyes open.
Darby, the plan for you was to move you up along here, along with Lim. You don't need to do it yet. But if you're not going to do it this turn, you can do it next. I'll probably move her up now, but that means we're going loud on the truck. I think that's fine, though.
What?
Let's go loud on the truck. Alright, I'm going to drive up to here and start engaging. Hello, hello. Multi-laser out.
A doghouse.
Sorry, not multi-laser. I'll get sued by Games Workshop. The auto-laser. Auto-laser. It's not a multi-laser. It's not a chimera. Okay, and then we're going to move up with Darby. Let's go. I want to take that thing out first thing next turn, because otherwise if it starts hitting me with rockets, it's going to slow down my advance a lot. That's how my guys move, though. We got scavs over here. Pirate scavs. Pirate scav is like their main... like, unit. Sorry, one sec. Sorry, I just had to get up for a sec. Pirate scavengers are like their main grunt infantry unit. The notable thing about them is their squad leader, their specialist, has an RPG, which is dangerous to your vehicles. Can also blow up your cover, but they don't use it for that too much. It's not as effective as that. At that. It's actually quite a good weapon. I've looted it in one of my runs, and I like it a lot. Anyway, they're a bit outmatched in range, but I'm not worried about them yet.
Yeah.
First of all,
What?
especially because Pike's... Oh no, Pike is revealed. Okay, they could move to there and shoot him, maybe. Which I don't love. But I want to get this truck before it drives off first. We haven't done enough damage to it yet, you can see. So I want to hit it again. At least a few times. I want to drive forward a little bit first to get closer. Improve my accuracy a little bit. Fuck you.
Die, Kutta!
Alright, now we're talking. Now that thing's got a fire and optics damage. It's probably feeling pretty fucking bad, to be honest. With a fire, but I think it's still operational, so I'm going to hit it again if I can. Can I? No. Why can't I hit it again? Because I haven't figured out how the heat works yet. I think I'm overheated. Oh! Oh, I think it costs 3 heat to fire. I think I see now. Oh, yeah, duh, because you're shooting 3 times. Okay, so the way this weapon works is you're firing... Ah, and it's a burst of 3. So now I can't shoot again until I vent. That's cool, actually. That's a cool system. So because I fired the previous turn and didn't fully vent all heat, because I guess some vents passively, but not all of it vented, must be 2 per turn, now I can't fire again, because I would need 60 to vent. That's actually really cool. Okay, so we're not engaging it again, instead I'm going to drive forward, see what else I can find here. Which is fine, because I was kind of considering going forward again anyway.
Mine.
Okay, now, here's some bad boys. Pirate boarding commandos. Move up one more tile. Go all the way. Don't hit Pike! Ah! Now that's what I didn't want to have happen. Now this is going to fuck up my plan because we couldn't get this Katushka truck. So now Pike is pinned down. He didn't get hurt by it. Doesn't seem like this shit really does a lot of damage to you. I think it's tuned to be mostly suppression. That suppression is problematic though, however. It's not meant to be like flashbang rounds or anything. I think it is just they balance it because otherwise it'd be unfun for like, you know, your guy to just fucking explode from artillery. But now Pike is pinned. So when you get suppressed in this game, you lose 30 AP at the start of your turn. And you have lower accuracy and stuff like that, as you can imagine. I think movement as well. When you get pinned down, when that suppression bar fills up all the way and you get pinned, you are stunned. You have no AP for the next turn. Your suppression comes down over time, so if you don't get hit again, you can hopefully move next turn. But it does mean that Pike is now in some trouble. However, we do have something we can do about this. The enemy units never seem to crawl, but this is an option that we seem to have. This unit can move up to 2 tiles while pinned down to crawl in prone stance. Shut up, pirate. Cannot move over half cover or between buildings. They're going to do that to me a lot, because I talk a lot. So this is actually good, because we can get 2 cover. Which is exactly what we need to do here. So that these guys can't fuck me up. It does mean my MMG element is not online right now, though. But you can see suppressions come down. Next turn I'll be able to actually act. Hopefully we can get inside the fort. Next turn I'll probably have killed this fucking truck, too. But for now, that MMG ain't online, and that team that we could have suppressed and stopped from getting over to the main fight has now managed to get around me into the main fight. Not ideal. The plan already having problems. That's how plans work.
Yeah.
Now, it's probably time for Sai to start engaging. She's out of range of a lot of the main fight here. If I expect them to move to this position, she could deploy her sniper and start shooting them there. But you can see when I mouse over the weapon, the range of it there. They're just out of it. What I could do, though, is finish off the truck with her. I feel like Rewa can finish it off next turn, but I think Rewa may also want to hit the boarding commandos next turn. What I'll probably do is I'll use her last, because I want to see what these guys do. The truck's already moved, so I don't need to shoot it right now. But the sniper rifle does have the penetration to get through the truck and kill it.
Eyes open.
But I'll probably move Darby first instead. I don't want to get Lim out of the APC yet either until these guys have gone. I want to see what these boarding commandos do first. Although actually, another way to look at it is they're flanked right now. So if I do get Lim out now, I can engage them. The grenade launcher won't do too much to them because their armor is too strong for the grenades, for the fragmentation. But I did, like I was saying in the pre-mission, bring these higher caliber rifles. You can see on the right side, the armor penetration isn't looking great, but it's better than literally nothing. It'll start working through their armor. Just because you can't penetrate the armor in this game doesn't mean you can't hurt that unit ever. You can suppress them, and also, as you chew through the armor, if you ever played Tarkov, it's the same system, as the armor's durability gets lower, it protects them less. So we can, even with really crappy weapons, blow through armor eventually, it's just hard. I believe that's how it works anyway, it's Tarkov style. That said, what do I want to do? We have two different fire modes here. One of them costs 40 AP out of 100, and is the one we were looking at. It's like a salvo of just shoot to kill. The other is this really high burst of sustained fire. It's just going fully auto rather than semi-auto, so instead of going bang, 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 you're going...
the AO, Major!
And... I love Pike. You can see here the big difference for us would be, while it's lower accuracy at this long range, it has really good suppression, so we could pin them in place there, which would also make it really easy for Rera to fuck them up next turn. It also uses less ammo because both of these actions use the same amount of ammo, and we only have 16, so it's more efficient. You can only need 80 AP for sustained fire, so we only do it once a turn rather than twice, so it's more efficient to do sustained fire ammo-wise, because it's only once per turn, but you're getting like a rate of fire that's similar to if you fired twice as sustained with salvo. It's just that salvo is more accurate, it's more for actually killing, you know. Both of them are very useful. I can't really hurt the truck, right? No. So what I'll do, I think, is I will sustain fire on you. That's really effective.
Why so hostile?
That goes right past suppressing them all the way to pinning them. You can see their armor's been worn down, I think, like the tiniest bit, but not really by much. Oh, by about like a fifth or a sixth there. But the main thing is their pin, which stuns them, so now they're stuck in place. What I'm going to do this turn, though, is I'm going to get back inside the APC.
I'm never going home.
That mobile infantry perk is so good, I'm telling ya.
Kutta spotted.
That's dangerous. These RPG guys want to get inside that tower, and they're going to be a real threat to deal with after that to the APC if I can't handle that problem. I think I'm going to call in my rocket strike. There was like 11 enemies, right, on the intel? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is like somewhere around a third of the enemies we're facing. And that watchtower is going to be tough to deal with. So I can bring in my rocket strike. When I first played through one of these operations, I thought that this was once per operation. It turns out it's once per mission, so easy, just spam this shit all the time. Bring that fire sport in. And yeah, in this case, there's another unit there. There'll probably be more coming as well. And Pike's not online right now. It's probably a nice little pressure reliever to just pop that. Might hit the watchtower as well. Might just kill the guys. The only reason to not do it is if I'd want to take the watchtower for myself. I could drive Rera over here next turn and then get Lim out into the watchtower. It's not really the plan I made, because my plan involved holding this cover. But it wouldn't be a bad plan. It's just, how would I deal with the pirate scavengers first? I mean, if I go here, I may not even hit the watchtower. The missile does scatter. Maybe go here and see how this goes first. Yeah, call it in.
Coordinates received.
If the tower's still standing, we can take it. If not, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Now, these guys are pinned down. I might finish off the truck so that Rera doesn't have to waste our time with it. So we'll deploy Psy. Deploying lets you use your weapons that, you know, require deployment, like the sniper or some of the heavy weapons like Pike's MMG. And if you have a rocket launcher and stuff like that. Some special weapons, though, like Lim's grenade launcher, don't require it. Or the LMG on Darby, which is the advantage of them. In this case, we're going to deploy it to use a sniper. It also makes you more defended as well, though. You'll automatically put into deployment when you get suppressed. And it costs 20 to go in and out of it. Just consider it like kneeling. If you ever played original XCOM, it's very much like that. But you can't move while you're kneeling, so... You know, it is like original XCOM in that sense, where you set yourself up in place, but now you're a little bit less mobile if you want to move later. But right now, we're just killing this thing. It didn't do that much damage.
Modules damaged.
Alright, Rera's gonna have to finish it off anyway.
Hostiles.
Maybe because I'm attacking the front armor. I think I hit one in the side or the rear armor before and it died real easy. But I think the front's been up-armored. So the sniper did less damage than I thought it would do. Finally, we can bring up Darby. But if she moves to here, the thing is, her cover is about to move, because Rera's going to move next turn. However, if I bring her up, she can suppress. So what I can do Yeah, I like this. Darby will move up,
Oscar Mike.
and she's going to use the IFV here as cover, just briefly. While she's using it as cover,
Situation still kinetic, Major.
now next turn what we can do, this fucking thing is going to go off again, but what she can do is suppress these guys to pin them in place
Pressing fire.
with her LMG.
Ain't easy.
Now she can stay on the move, she doesn't have to stay here now. I could fire again to pin him down, but that really means then if Rera... It means if Rera doesn't stay in place, Darby has no cover. However, there aren't really any enemies coming right now. It's not the scariest thing to let Darby just stand in the open. She's got pretty reasonable armor. This thing can't direct fire her. We're too close to it. No threat there. Maybe go all the way to fully pinning these guys, because these guys are pinned too, so they're not a threat to her. And any other unit that isn't already in line of sight probably isn't in range to do too much damage to her. So I think I'll go for a full suppression.
They're suppressed.
And then, just to be extra safe, I can even, like, move one back. I'll hold.
Sir.
Okay. The rocket truck... Reloaded. Okay, so we don't have to worry about it. It just reloaded. That's to reload after every shot, maybe. Pike, I want you activated now. I want you pinning those guys down. You won't be able to do it this turn.
Get to cover.
You still can't get in. No, you still can't get in. Because you were suppressed. So he started with 70, then it cost 20 to get up, it cost 30 to get in, and he didn't have the movement. I'm going to bring you back to here then. And then hopefully next time we can get in. Oh, those are boarding commandos as well. That's scary. Alright, Rera, are you finishing these guys off? What's Lim doing? We don't know what Lim's doing yet until the rocket strikes. You can see that it's filling up from gray to blue with every turn that we take. So if we do one more turn, we'll probably see the effects of that strike, and then we can decide what to do with Rera and Lim. I haven't mentioned it yet, but also it's really important to notice with this game that unlike a game like XCOM, the turns are interleaved. What that means is it's not all of my team goes and all of your team, it's one of my units goes and one of yours, one of mine, one of yours, one of mine, one of yours. It's a very cool thing when a game can make it work properly, because sometimes, like with XCOM, it's very satisfying to do all your stuff at once and concoct these great synchronized teamwork plans. But it also allows you to alpha strike a lot. You've probably heard of it if you're into turn-based tactics games, where it's like you just use all your guys to kill all of their guys or neutralize all of their guys before they get to do anything. And the game just becomes very easy because it just becomes about not even fighting. You just destroy all the enemies before they can even do anything back. Interleave turns in this game is perfect for it because it makes that every fight is kind of like a back and forth, which I really like. This game is incredibly well designed, by the way. I love this game. I'm going to dedicate my life to this game. It's beautiful. Anyway, like I said, we're not going to worry about the rocket truck right now. Rera probably is going to have to kill you. But who else can side hit with the sniper here? Commandos aren't suppressed. You guys are. I'd like to hit the commandos, I think, because they're the only real good target in range. I don't want to waste more shots on the truck. I think Rera will just kill that. But these guys are really tough to kill with other weapons, but the sniper rifle just goes straight through their armor. You can see on the right the full armor penetration. They are a little harder to hit because they're in cover and they're deployed. They're kneeling right now. Oh no, sorry. They're easy to hit because I'm deployed. When it says on the right unit is deployed, unit means you, target means them. They're not deployed, sorry, but they are in cover. Decent chance to hit though, and if we hit, I think we kill a model.
Come on.
Just wounded. But we get 2 shots per turn, so we'll go again. Got him.
Really hate us.
Now they're suppressed, so now they're deployed, which means follow-up shots will be harder against them. That's nice though, Si. Good stuff.
Fire mission underway.
Here comes the rocket.
Awesome!
Okay, so that missile was dead on, I think. I don't think it's scattered. Or maybe it's scattered onto the boarding commandos. Those guys are just fucking dead now. You can see how with the delay of the fire support options, how suppression is already really important in this game because it literally, like, fixes units in place or pins them down to stun them. But you can also see with delayed action fire support options like the rockets and the miniguns, even more important to suppress the enemy in place so you can pin them down and then hit them with these abilities. Also really good. Suppression is the way you win this game. I love it. This game is so well designed. Okay. So these guys are scared now. It's a little bit hard to tell with the whole morale thing sometimes. I have my feedback on how they can improve the UI, or my nitpicks, because you can see flashing white means a morale problem. They're getting scared. That's actually different to grayed out, the unit has ended their turn and can't act again. I think they need to differentiate that a bit more so it's a bit more clear. But right now, I think from the way that's whitening up,
Come on. Come on.
it's like I'm a dentist, that they're getting more scared. These guys, I can't tell if flashing is fleeing or maybe they're fleeing and this is about to flee. Either way, they didn't like their guys getting blown up by the rocket strike.
What?
I wouldn't mind taking the watchtower, but someone's got to kill this thing. I'm going to give it at least one shot. I think this should just kill it, because it's got no cover now. We should hit every shot.
Put down every dog!
Optics damage, big fire. I feel like it's not going to fire again with a big fire. I've had a fire happen to Roa before. God forgive me. And she wasn't really able to do much. So I think that if there's a big fire, that thing's just fucked. It's like GTA rules. So I'm going to start driving over here.
Acknowledged.
With vehicles, unlike infantry, though they can drive really far, they can be really fast, turning and reversing costs more AP for them than just standard moving straight ahead. So when you're driving a vehicle, you can go really fast in a straight line, but any kind of maneuvering or reversing slows you down quite a bit, which is really interesting. So we lost a lot of our AP there to turning left, cost like 20 AP. It's a nice way to like balance vehicles, and of course it applies to enemy ones too. Lim, let's get you out. You always exit at the rear, which is another thing about thinking about vehicle facing. I hope that thing ain't gonna fire again, because I really don't need it on me. Really don't need that in my life. What do we want here? I can just start fucking these guys up with the grenade launcher. We got another unit here. Chain gun team. Okay, fuck those guys. Up. I could suppress them with the sustained fire option. But I think in this case, there's such a low model count squad. There's only 3 guys. They're like my MMG team, the way I've configured Pike. There's such a low model count team that I can just kill them with a grenade launcher pretty quick, I think. And it will suppress them anyway. Nobody likes dying. Like, watch this.
Grenade!
Yeah. No one really likes dying. I'm gonna do it again.
Grenade!
There you go. Now they're fleeing, because they're pretty fucked up. That deals with that before they get the machine gun engaging me, which I like. Like we saw before, I can just put Lim back inside.
Seeking cover.
Mobile infantry's OP, man. This perk is so good. Okay. Now, it's another round. That thing's fucked. Yeah, that thing's fucked. If their symbol isn't, like, colored in, they're not really going to do anything that turn. Do I even bother getting into the tower here, or do I just suppress these guys from where I'm standing? If I get in there, it's 48 and I can fire. Alright, I do want to finally get in here.
Seeking cover.
So Pike finally gets to get inside the tower. How different would this mission have been if I'd got Pike inside the tower before I'd activated the truck? Anyway, okay, that's good to see. I was getting tunnel vision on this fight, and it's good to actually remember why we should get inside advantageous positions like watchtowers. The tower gives us extra view range, extra detecting enemy range, because concealment and stealth is a thing in this. Reduces your concealment, speaking of, because you're so high up and easy to spot in an obvious position. It reveals to us here, the enemy was a little bit smarter than I thought they'd be, actually, I think. Like, rather than just running along here through my machine gun fire zone, these 3 units have been flanking around the side, but they're all little weapons teams, it looks like. Flamethrower team, I'm not going to let that get close, obviously. And then an EMP team and a chain gun team, all their weapons elements. These pirates are smart for not just running along here, but also fucking dumb, because if they had these weapons teams with their main force, they'd be doing a lot better against me right now. EMP is like an AT team. It's for disabling enemy vehicles. Chain gun team is a machine gun team for suppressing me. In that sense, they're for disabling enemy infantry. Oh, my infantry. And flamer team is just going to fuck me up. We don't want that. So my choice here is where to suppress. I mean, these guys haven't even gone yet. I think suppressing a pair of them would be good with the MMG. These guys I could, like, fully suppress, because I think they do get an action this turn, but I'm not too scared of the Pirate Boarding Commando team who suppress there. They're not going to be able to move up and assault me. I think they have AT grenades, but they're not going to be able to move up and assault me very well from there with how suppressed they are. This team's pretty suppressed, and I doubt they're going to do much this turn. I think they can't do anything this turn. So I'm pretty happy here to just deal this new threat on Pike's left before Pike starts getting suppressed by them. Because if Pike gets suppressed by the machine gun team and the EMP team, and then the flamer team moves in and flames them out, I can't do anything about it. So I'm going to focus my suppressive fire on the chain gun team, because they're my biggest thing I'm scared of. However, note that there's AoE with all like the suppression in this game. So check this out. Nice. I think there might be actually like bullets, like there's either actual bullet hitbox like physical tracing shit going on, or it's like a very well done AoE system, because you can see there I fired for the back team, but one of the 7.62 one of the MMG rounds just went straight through this dude in the AMP team, took them out too. So we got 2 kills off that because they're in the open. And we also fully pinned both those units. This is the danger of these little units when they're caught out in the open like this. They can get fucked up really quick. It's the same for Pike. It's the same for Pike, of course. The flamethrower team is unaffected, but they don't have anyone to support their attack on me now, so I'm feeling like Pike's in a dominant position there, and he's going to be able to handle himself just fine. The MMG rips. I originally, in my first runs, had Pike as an assault infantry like these guys, but in my second run, I started using him as like my MMG daddy, and he... I don't know, it's starting to become his theme to me. I love him as my big MMG element. Anyway, end turn there. Flamer team's pushing me. They shouldn't be in range, though. I'll be scared if they are.
Orders?
Orders?
Alright, everybody else still has stuff going on. I'm just going to ignore the truck now. I think it's going to burn out. Biggest threat to me right now would appear to be... probably these close-range boarding commandos.
What?
Now, I can move up and just shoot these guys in close quarters. But I'm probably not going to kill them all. If they don't get suppressed, they'll probably AT grenade me back. I like this plan, but I like it better if I suppress them first. So I'm going to run Darby to cover.
Moving to waypoint. We've got movement!
Which also shows me units again. Whoa, there's a lot of them coming. Okay, scavs. 4 scavengers. These guys are all AT, don't forget. They all have an RPG in their squads. So, if I drive to here with Rewa, the good thing is I have cover against those RPGs. The bad thing is I'm just driving up to all of their ranges, which I don't love. And I'm not yet in position to suppress them all. Next turn, Darby will have 2 suppression actions, because she'll have enough AP to go brat brat. And she can probably lock them down, and I'll probably get a gun running on them when I do that. But for right now, it alters how I want to play this, perhaps? I don't know. If I suppress here, I'll probably pin them both. If I drive Rewa to here, I can just smoke out the scavengers as well. That probably works. I'll use smoke to protect myself here, I think. Though smoke will, depending on where I put it, smoke will stop me from... Smoke will stop me from being able to engage these guys
Waiting orders, Major.
with the sniper potentially next turn. Also note that if I want to get in this tower, the door is here, so these units are currently blocking it, so I can't get in the tower right now, but that's okay. Maybe I'll pin these guys down, because they're a problem either way. If I want to be dynamic and aggressive and I want to fall back, I'm going to push to here. I think I can get away without any losses. So, the choice here is who to go for. If I suppress... we know that the bit of AoE is going to suppress both of them a bit. If I suppress these guys, the tempting thing is that they will probably die, because they haven't got many guys left, and we actually have a good shot on them. They're not really in cover from me, from the angle, because diagonal is like a thing in this. It's not like XCOM where it's purely, oh, you're not on the flanking tile, so you don't flank. Like, there is actually, like, angle to it like this. That said, though, these guys are the bigger threat to me if I want to get in there. And because they're so heavily armored, they probably won't really care about the suppression AoE effect, especially because they're in cover as well. Whereas these guys are so close to being pinned already by my gut instinct that the AoE suppression should lock them down. So I'm going to not be greedy, I'm going to suppress these guys.
Enemy is suppressed.
It didn't even suppress the boarding commandos, it only pinned down the pirate scavs.
Orders!
Alright.
What?
Oh, I want to get up on you. I want to get up on you so fucking bad. If I drive to here, I can probably suppress these guys now, because I can probably pin them, right? Like, Rewa's shot should pin. But then I gotta do with all these fuckers getting my ass. Which is not ideal. Because if I drive to here to flank them, I won't have enough AP to both shoot and smoke. I'd have to pick one of them. Lim has smoke, right? Lim could smoke. If I had that zigzag perk on the vehicle crew on Rewa, I wouldn't be so scared. But she won't have any extra defense there, and I might get hit by an RPG. She's got a bit of armor, though. She can take a side hit once, I think. And it's very aggro. Takes out the boarding commandos quickly. Puts Lim in a good position. Lim can start grenading these squads to deal with them next turn, or he can smoke the APC, depending on what we need there. Who dares wins, right? Fuck it, let's do it. First, actually, before I do, I'm going to use Psy first. Oh, hang on. Questions here. If I use Psy first, it passes another turn, so one of these scavs probably goes. And that's one less RPG to shoot at me. But if I wait, I could shoot these guys for an ammo refill. I don't really need an ammo refill, though. So I'll probably just snipe him to bring him down a bit. First, and kind of waste turns so that I don't have as many RPGs facing me. There you go. See, by using Psy, I don't need to go crazy with Rera now. Now I can just drive up, pop smoke, and then next turn, Rera can just, like, double fire and kill these commandos, I think. The question is, do I want to shoot again with Psy? These guys are really hard to hit now, because now that they're pinned, they're laying low. So, I might be time to actually move Psy up. I'm about to lock all these guys in place, and if I move her up a bit, I can start engaging them next. Like, 3 tiles up, I can engage the chain gun team, you know? Otherwise, I could just take a Randy shot at these guys, but they're pinned. I'm not too scared. I think I'm going to move up. If she was in the watchtower, she could probably engage these guys from here. Oh, that's the other thing, actually. Maybe I use her to engage this Flamer team to help Pike out. I don't know. Maybe either way I move to this position, because it is closer anyway. I don't know. Let's get her up, either way. It's, do I want to have her help this fight or that fight? Honestly, I think Pike's got this covered, actually. I think Pike's going to suppress these guys next turn, and he's going to... Pike is just going to fucking lay down the law from this watchtower and just obliterate this whole field of fire. They're so exposed. So I'm going to move upside this way, actually. I've decided. Start bringing that sniper team up. RPG. They're firing at Darby. A little bit of suppression, but just not direct hit or anything. She's fine. Alright. Now, Rera goes in. Into where exactly? These guys are all nice and pinned, too. I might get some shit on them. Oh, they're not really pinned enough yet. I want to wait to call in that gun run, but I'm going to call it in probably next turn once I pin those guys in place. So what I'll do, I think, is just drive up to here so I can fuck them up next turn like I planned.
I can kill from anywhere.
Gotta keep that EMP team suppressed so they don't hit me. Drive up to here. Like we were saying, I can just shoot these guys. Accuracy is low because they're pinned and deployed. Oh, interesting. That's alright. Let's get our smoke launchers popping out to cover this. So I don't want to cover the enemy with smoke. I want to kill them. So I'll just go ahead and do it like... Oh, do I need to do it there? Can they shoot me through there? Probably not. Probably like there. Just to be safe, you can go like here, here to here. That is a scav team over there, though. It would be safer... I'm just trying to block the APC the best here, you know? If you put it like here, we can probably kill these guys in close combat anyway. It's probably fine, though it means Darby maybe can't suppress them. Decisions. What if you go... Boop, boop, you make a diagonal. Okay, there you go. And if you go like that...
Awaiting orders, Major.
It's a little bit worse at keeping them from fucking me up is the thing. But I'm gonna go with it, fuck it. Because now we pop that smoke off. Oh, I forgot the smoke isn't just the tile it's on, it's like a radius around it. So actually, I'm still gonna block Darby from suppressing these guys. So it's very important I think Lim gets out and starts killing these guys, like, now. Because next turn, otherwise, they're gonna be a problem. Well, next turn they're gonna be pinned down, but you know what I mean. Turn after that. But you can stay there. At least Rera is very protected from any RPGs there. Unless they can, like, blind fire her through it, so she's fine. We will... Do I want to change the way I'm facing? Nah. No, I don't think so. Because they're going to get out right here, which is where I want them. In turn. Another RPG team coming up. Another one. Lim, let's hop out. Lim, what's the deal here? Very poor accuracy because we're not flanking them there. It's just hard to hit those shots, except for that guy. You think it'd be easy. So we won't be trying to kill them this turn. We'll leave that to Rewa next turn to just laser them. I am worried about these guys, but again, they can't do anything next turn. Maybe just get some grenades in, because I can get grenades in right now on these squads. So let's do it. Grenade.
Grenade!
Yep. Fucks them up. Instant suppression. I can go again, or I can hit a different squad. They're going to be doing shit next turn. They got people next to them too, so I'm going to do one over here.
Grenade!
Just keep working on that chain gun team.
Get back to the ships!
Okay, they're running now. That's good. Didn't hit these guys, but whatever. Didn't hit them much. Lim, I think, can actually stay out this time rather than getting back inside. Alright. That should be the end of all my turn. That thing's fleeing. I don't know if it matters for, like,
Sir.
efficiency if I kill it myself to make sure I actually get the reward for it. It might have just blown itself up anyway, actually. The fire might have killed it while it was running for the edge of the map. Another RPG there. It's filling up our suppression bar a little bit more, but we're still not taking any hits from it, luckily.
Yeah.
They're keeping their heads down.
Orders?
Turn order is very important here. Who do we go for first? You're looking for people who can act. Most dangerous thing here is that not machine gun, that flamer team that's pushing Pike.
Orders?
Oh,
Orders?
hang on. I got a
Sir.
Yeah.
I got a UI bug.
Orders?
The UI isn't coming up.
Yeah.
There we go.
What? Orders?
Also, it's really fun to note.
Sir.
The enemy units will change position based on which
Yeah.
unit you have selected to try and be in cover from that unit. Which I just think is really cute. Oh, are they taking cover on the APC? Is that why the accuracy is so bad? Oh! No, they're just deployed. Okay. I think it's just hard to hit infantry generally. I can move one tile though to see if it makes any difference. It might give them less cover.
Orders?
Orders?
It's probably why... It probably is why you guys have bad shots against them.
Sir.
Anyway, first things first, like I was saying. Let's lay down the law on this team. MMG Pike, fuck him up.
Rinse those Philistines.
Just obliterated. Just caught in the open like that. And like, yeah, it's called suppressive fire, but you are still shooting bullets at the enemy who are in the open of no cover. And that high ground position... Like, each of those does 14 damage a hit with 34 armor penetration. Nothing these guys are wearing can resist that. They have very little armor. If you mouse over them, you can see, like, just not much. Similar to Pike's own unit, I think. Or size, even. So they're basically just wearing cloth. They're wearing... not cloth, sorry. They're wearing, like, soft armor, like Class 2. And those 7.62 bullets just happen to roll and connect. You know, you're fucked. The way this game's combat works is that every single bullet fired has an individual chance to hit. And with combining that with the fact that the game is squad-based rather than individual unit-at-a-time action-based, makes it that it's more a game like Battletech, the turn-based tactics video game. It's more about trading paint. Sorry, HBS Battletech. I know there's a board game as well. It's more about trading paint. It's more about... You can be generally relying on... some attacks in your volleys to be hitting when the enemy is exposed like that, and, you know, if you roll just a bunch of them hit, you know, you only need to roll 3 hits there. They're just fucking gone. Do I want to keep them locked down, or want to shoot someone else? I can assist here of the way the smoke is. So, because they're on the edge of the smoke, they can't do nothing to me, which is cool. I'm going to aim to kill this team. So what I meant to say is, because they're on the edge of the smoke, I can see them, I guess. So you have to be deeper in the smoke. Good to know when I use smoke. Anyway, to be invisible. I'm planning to just kill these guys these turns, so I could suppress this team. Or I could go at these guys again. Lim can probably shoot these guys. Lim's probably going to be busy grenading, though, this turn. So if I wasn't confident I could kill these guys, I'd suppress them. I can do it next turn as well, though. Pike can go first next turn and do this as well. Because as long as the enemy has more units than me, I think I'll always get to go first, because it goes me after. So I think what I'll do... I could save ammo on the MMG by just using my regular guns here. But I haven't got many guys in the squad, so it won't do too much. I think I'd rather just, like... I don't think there's too many more enemies in the mission than what I'm facing engage with. So I'm not too worried about saving ammo. I've got 7 more shots already. I think we'll just fuck these guys up and just go for the kills.
It's confirmed.
They're mega pinned. No kills here, but 1 extra model killed here. Pike, hold your position. We're taking some return fire from those pirate scavs. We're then undeployed and moving to a better covered position.
Yeah?
Next thing I really want to see here is Rewa going to kill these guys? Going to make one move. Oh, wait, hang on. No, don't move. I want to spend her turn to... Okay, yeah. Shoot once. No hits. Okay, I have two choices here. Either I can vent, and then next turn, I can do 2 shots of them again, or I can run over. Plow through. Excellent accuracy, no armor pen, but I believe it said it ignores like 25% of armor. Armor damage 50. It'll fuck their armor up, too. It'll put me in this position, which might reveal me, though, like we just discussed. That's the problem. It's to drive through. You don't just end on this turn. You'll go through to here. And in so doing that, just like I can see them with Pike because they're on the edge of the smoke, I think me on the edge of the smoke here, these teams might be able to see me as well, or at least this one, which is a little bit worrying. So as fucking awesome as that would be, I think I don't do it here. I think instead I vent so I can double shoot next turn.
Orders.
I hope that fully vents. Does mean that these pirates need to be suppressed again, or they're going to be a problem next turn, though. So I got to manage that. Lim might want to do that, or can you? Okay, Darby can, because they're on the edge of the smoke. Darby can suppress here. I haven't explained it yet either, because I've got used to the mechanics, but it might look weird to you so far if you're watching this game. And I should have mentioned it earlier, sorry. And you're like, wait, why can you just shoot through, like, things? Only... I think I explained it in the planning phase, but only big, like, multi-tile pieces of terrain, like these buildings, actually block line of sight, while... any single tile cover, you can shoot through. However, it does provide cover, so... It's a good system, and for like a kind of bigger scale, actual like tactical, turn-based, modern military style combat, with the squad-based system as well, it works really well. It's a good system, I like it a lot. And I wasn't sure how they were going to make it work either, with everything just having to be solo there, but I didn't realize, like, you can have collections of single tile things together, they don't block loss. As long as they're not like an actual just giant element on their own. It's a very well designed game. I'm just super impressed with it. I love it. But I can put suppression into you. It apparently won't do much. I guess because you're already pinned down and my accuracy is so low. I think I have to be accurate to actually apply the suppression to you. So that's not going to do a lot. I'm better off just suppressing these guys, I think. I'll probably move to a position where I can see more of them. I don't know. No, that's not the problem here. The problem is the smoke. Okay. You're suppressed. You're not very suppressed. Let's just suppress you then. And suppress you. So I can come back and do that later is the point.
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to be able to hit you very good with Psi either then. But I'm going to... what do I want to do? I just want to have a look. It wastes her turn if she can't really hit him. And she kind of can't. They do have cover from where I do want to move Rare if I want to finish them off. I could just pop these guys. Disables their RPG at least. No, that's Darby. It'll probably scare them pretty bad though if they lose some units. One of the most useful things I think she can do this turn. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Suppressed. Pinned.
It's not worth it to them.
2 dead, 2 pinned. What? Oh shit.
Major, conditions are worsening down here.
Now that's scary. That is another breach unit, I think. I think it's only the breaching commandos who have flashbangs like that. They also, I believe, have thermite grenades that can kill the APC. So I've got a... The smoke, unfortunately, has let the AI advance on me, which is smart of them, of course. The situation is getting worse. I think I'm going to call in like a danger close gun runner here. Because I was going to fix these guys, but now I'm just starting to worry about these guys. Doesn't really do anything against armored units, so doesn't really save me then. I think then just go like gun run, just get rid of the other guys. So go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring that gun run in. The sooner we bring it in, the sooner it's going to land, because it's every turn I take, it gets closer. Then the question is, what do I do with Lim? I think Lim has got to get on these guys. This turn, you could just shoot him. Doesn't really provide any suppression, though. Okay, shit. Get up. Can I get inside the tower? Not really, but next turn I can push and assault these guys, I guess. It's a little close to grenade otherwise, unfortunately. The smoke cover is really, I think, fucked the fires I had on the enemy, which has been it's bad. It's been a better smoke for them because of their close quarters infantry than me, I think, in the end. I could also get back in and just leave with Rera next turn, which will potentially be safer. I've failed to, like, really acquire this tower because I couldn't get rid of these guys to get in. So I could just get back inside. Rera could just, like, drive over here, and then Lim could get out. The smoke probably clears next turn, and then we can just both engage from range. It might be safer than staying here and getting breached by those other commandos, especially because I'm suppressed. Fuck it, I'm gonna get back in, I think. Now, you'd think I could just shoot here and then get back in, but I've seen a bug before, I think, where it auto-ends your turn, because it's like, oh, you can't do anything, but it's like, they don't consider the fact that I can get in this for 5 AP. So because this will have such low effect here, I will just get back in, I think. Though otherwise, if they wouldn't auto-end Lim's turn, I would probably pop a grenade off here. But I don't want to get him left behind here, so I'm just going to get him in.
Orders.
And end turn. Darby, okay, they're pinned. They're suppressed. I think I can just let the gun run kind of handle them. Darby, for this turn, I'm probably going to deploy you and just fire twice. Because at least we might be able to get, like, some picking off there. Some limited amount of damage there, and you've got the penetration to actually hurt them. So I'm going to deploy you in place to get better defense and more accuracy. Because we are going to stay here, I've decided. And then let's just get some shots into you guys. With the G3s. No hits.
We got a flank.
Oh, no hits, but no full
Get
penetrations.
through that cover.
Oh, shit! Oh, did I get away with that? That's lucky. That's so lucky I got away with that. That was that thermite grenade I was talking about that fucks up armor.
What?
It either must have done it or something, because I've had one of those hit the APC before, and it just, like, half-healthed it. I'm very lucky I got away with that there. I don't know how. Maybe because they were so suppressed or something. It's interesting that they're unaffected now. Their suppression went all the way down now that their turn's passed, but maybe because they were suppressed, they fucked it. Anyway, you can see a big fucking problem here, right? That smoke was actually, like, one of the worst things I did. Because that smoke has now made it so that these motherfuckers have just moved up on me. However, I think the RPG has a close range problem. Maybe it isn't the breaching commandos only have flashbangs. Maybe these guys flashbang me. Probably. I just want to... I mean, I want to run them over, but I probably just want to drive up on them. Now that they've thrown that thermite, they probably don't have a second thermite grenade, and Pike can also suppress them. Oh, Pike. Pike saves me here, I think. So, I was thinking, like, how do I, like, kill these guys? Just, like, start engaging them. Oh, the turret actually follows your cursor. That's so cute. Just these poor pirates being like, oh god, no, please, not me. Rabbit season. Duck season. Rabbit season. Duck season.
Orders?
But,
Orders.
I think Pike's gonna be in range.
Sir.
Yeah. So this is where the original plan of having Pike suppress this edge comes hugely in handy. This goes from being I'm an idiot to no, this is good again. They are all fucking done. They are all so fucking done now. Pike's in place. Pike's gonna do this. And lock them all down. Oh, yeah.
Opportunity.
That is an advanced opportunity, correct. Oh, yes. Okay, you hold there.
You're looking at 10,000 hours.
Is that a fucking YouTuber thing? Is that thing when it's like, this is what 10,000 hours of Pirate Scavenger looks like? Okay. So they're pushing through. They have ended their turn right where the gunman was going to hit, which was, of course, my hope when I laid it there. I'd hoped that they were going to move into that line. Okay, these guys are going to be a problem again next turn, but if their thermite is done, maybe not, if I just stay inside the APC.
What?
Okay, so I either just start laying into them, or I, like, run them over. In this case, it looks like I've got the shots to just shoot these guys. First, though, this scavenger unit is going to go, so the first thing I do...
Orders?
...is I lock people down with Darby. Because I don't want this unit to go, even though they're close range, I don't want a lucky RPG hitting me. Sorry, even though they're suppressed, I don't want a lucky RPG hitting the APC. And they've got a turn to play. So I'm going to suppress you guys. Poor suppression. Can I get better from anyone else? No, okay. Oh, good accuracy. I can just kill them, actually, rather than just shooting them. Good accuracy, medium accuracy. I think you can probably just fucking kill them. Let's try it, Darby. Have a go. They're scared, they're fleeing, they're done.
I'll give you your due.
I really want
Appreciate
to...
it.
I really want to be able to, like, pitch the camera in this. I want to get down low and have, like, their soldier's eye view of that fight. I want action cams in this, man. It'd be so cool. The game is so cinematic. I want to see it from this zoom level, but I want to, like, tilt so I can, like, actually watch it. You know what I mean? Tilt the camera to be so cool. Cameron's about to come in soon. These guys are all pinned and suppressed right now. I'm just going to put more shots into them. Oh my god,
Yes!
Derby!
I like how you work. Thanks.
It's fucking insane shooting. Their shots, because they're so all clustered there, this squad just randomly hit these guys in the back and took out the last chain gun team member there. Might have hit one of these guys. I think AoE pinned them and just hit so many fucking people here too. God, you're good, Derby. Alright, stay in place.
Orders.
I could have maybe got her up to flank them next turn, but I think, like, they're already flanking enough, because, again, diagonal is a thing in this game. They're diagonally flanked. Alright, now Lim gets out, and either suppresses these guys, or finishes these guys off. Oh, no, yeah, Lim was gonna get out and get these guys. Well, yeah, then you wanna...
What?
deal with these guys next. Okay, so just sit in place and fuck these guys up, because they don't have cover from me. They have cover... The APC seems to give them cover from everyone else, but not cover from the APC itself, which makes sense. Light these guys up. I've been waiting for this.
You're just joking.
Okay, we got one of them. When the smoke clears, you're not going to see a body like the other weapons leave so much as you're going to see a crater. Good accuracy again. Go again. Alright. Well, once again, when the smoke clears there, I don't think we have a pirate boarding commander problem anymore. This is why I like the multi-laser. Those guys are just skeletons now. Oh, leg? That's a stanky leg. Okay. Next move. Well, I mean, what is your next move? You just turn to face them, really. Depends which way you want Lim to be. If you're not scared of more, if I'm not scared of more RPGs hitting me, and at this point I'm not, I'm gonna show my butt to the enemy.
Orders.
Because now Lim can get out right next to them. And look, I mean, it's kind of fucked up, but I think Lim can just fucking execute them now, basically. It's a little bit fucked up. Maybe with low accuracy. I think even though we're right next to them, the fact that they're pinned down maybe get hard to finish them off. But I think... I've tried this before, and it generally works out pretty intuitively. Like, I think because I'm so close, I'm going to hit a lot more. Yeah.
Shoot to kill.
Yeah, like, it says low accuracy, but... because we're so close, it's still pretty good. So we're just kind of executing these guys now. God, that's fucking...
We come in peace.
That's fucking brutal. You can just sit there, you're good.
Finally.
No one's coming. Sai with the sniper. What are you up to, Sai? You can probably come help Pike finish these guys off. Or you can, like, help pick these guys off too, actually.
Targeting.
I haven't seen friendly fire be like a problem here yet.
This pug's got it.
They mispronounced Pog, but it's on purpose, which I find funny as well. Pike got really mad about it in one of my other times I was playing this, and I don't know. I'm going to assume from that interaction of Pike correcting them about it's Pog, not Pog, that I guess the lore of this game is that in the far-flung future of interstellar, like, colonial Martian Marines, I guess nobody remembers how to pronounce Pog. I've always heard it as Pog, not Pog. I don't know, I'm not a fucking Marine. But nobody knows how to pronounce it. And, like, Pike is the only dude old enough to remember the circa 21st century, 20th century pronunciation. I don't know, but that's my canon that I'm running with it. Anyway, I get to try out her perk now, which is nice. Get to pick that ammo crate up. Refill one squad weapon special, weapon and grenade use on pickup. That's pretty fucking good, honestly. I like that. I'm gonna get her up so she can move next turn. Here comes a gun run. One of those squads is just fucking dead. These guys are fleeing.
Sir.
Okay. Probably just keep shooting them and taking the fuck out. Just keep running your tower there, Pike.
Good job.
I should have checked turn order, actually, but they're not doing anything, so it's fine. Everyone's, like, fleeing now because everyone's just fucking scared. I have not seen, like I was saying before, with Psy, I haven't seen friendly fire be a thing yet. I think it's only for the enemy, not me. No, wait, no, I have seen friendly fire be a thing, because I saw one of Darby's rifle shots hit the APC. Maybe it's only for vehicles. Point is, I feel like you don't have to worry about friendly fire here, whereas in, like, a different game, if friendly fire was on, you'd have to worry about hitting your own guys with a machine gun. But I don't think it's a problem here. So I'm probably just going to help take these guys out with Pike. Oh, no. Maybe it's a thing. It's a friendly suppression is certainly a thing you can see there. Friendly fire must be too. Yeah, I took a little bit of armor damage there. Okay, friendly fire is a thing. Good to know. We are going to want to like get on the move here because the mission doesn't end even if I defeat all enemies until I cap the zone. And the faster you beat missions, the better your rewards. We're on turn 7 now. I think 12 is par, so we want to get in there quick and wrap this up. Be aggressive. Okay, Pike, hold.
Still under heavy fire.
Yeah, sorry about that, Lim. That was my bad. We were just testing, okay, buddy? We were just testing mechanics. Unfortunately, because you're suppressed, you've got an even harder time killing these guys now. But you should be able to just finish them off. Yeah. Yeah, they're dead.
Yes, I like how you work.
And then we're going to stand up. And I don't get to test this, because I just got to get inside, because I want to go cap. So we're going to go get in and cap.
Orders?
Mom, pick me up, I'm scared. Pike is shooting me again. Okay, I should have undeployed last turn so I could flank these guys and finish them off. That's okay though, I'm just gonna reposition and get on it. Because these guys are in cover to me, just barely. So we'll undeploy.
Moving to cover.
This should be flanking them a bit better, yep. Light them up with the G3s. Get them with the fouls, you guys are done.
Nice! Rip them apart.
In turn,
What?
Rewa's gotta, like, turn around. Interestingly, I guess it's... How much does it cost to drive forward? Only 12. It almost is as cheap to drive forward as it is to turn with this vehicle. So that's why... It's kind of realistic. I love how this game is designed. This Overhyper is so good at what they do! My god, first battle buffers than this. They're so good. This game is so good. Anyway, sorry, just nerding out over this. That... The natural best way to move here isn't to like do some kind of weird reverse 3-point turn, but to just turn and just do a circle around the tower, which, I don't know, I just love that. I just think that's so cool. So we're going to do that. We're going to drive over here.
Engines engaged.
Seriously, I can't say enough good things about this game. I'm in love with it. Like I said at the start, my expectations of this game were 10 out of 10, and this game is like a 15 on the scale already. It's crazy. It's so good.
Finally.
Finally. Come over here so we can get more people on the zone.
Yesterday.
I don't think they're coming back, so Pike, you can probably come help too. If not, you just get inside this watchtower.
What?
Just gonna get you guys inside immediately. Make sure there's no enemy units hanging out. I gotta reset my gun. My gun's stuck facing right ways. For my immersion, I gotta face it forwards. Alright, we're looking pretty good. You can hold there. Yeah, you can hold there. Face to the side. In case anything comes on the left side. Oh, no, you gotta let the guys out, so... Face this way so they can get out.
Sir.
Okay.
Orders?
Let's have Lim.
Repositioning.
Oh, you can get out diagonally. Oh, you can get out diagonally. Okay, that changes everything. Alright, but we'll move to here.
Move it, Marines.
No more contact. I think we're going to be pretty clear now.
Sir.
Yeah?
So let's just have everyone move up.
Sir.
Yeah.
In fact, up the top I see now, there's no more pirate threat.
Sir.
They don't exist anymore. They're gone.
Sir.
Yeah?
More units I have in there, the faster I cap.
What?
So just get everyone in the zone and let's cap.
Sir. On task.
What?
Finally.
Get there yesterday.
No, I'm not capping fast enough. I'm not going to beat
Listen
par.
up. We're moving.
I never beat par. I'm too slow at this game. Well, I am in the cap zone, right? Yeah.
Orders? What?
Finally.
Looks good.
No, I wanted to beat par for once. I'll never beat
Orders?
par.
What?
I did it.
Finally. Finally.
I made par.
Girl
Nice.
boss.
Untwist your panties. I just wanted to see you cringe.
That's like the worst line that could have been so actually cringe if it wasn't delivered so well. Their VAs are really good. I saw a trailer. One of the most recent trailers they put out there was like one bit of voice acting that just didn't sound very good in the trailer. Everyone complained about it, and I was like, oh no, like, this game looks so polished, is it going to have problems with voice acting? But then I played this game kind of expecting that, and no, like, their voice acting is so good. All the lines, I'm really impressed by. All of their voice actors, they're really good. So we got 30 more stolen trade goods, which would matter if we had a strategy layer, but we don't, so for the demo I don't think this really matters, just for buying stuff. Tripod MMG. Oh, that's a big MG. Interesting. This unit is encumbered and has its movement cost per tile increased by 3. Interesting. Ooh, do I want to run a Browning, a 50 cal? I think it's 12.7 actually in this game. It's like a cord. Cool, I'm going to have to check that out. So I get that for free, and then I get... What else do I get? I get the pick between things. That was my Rogue Army item that I got for taking this mission. I get a 3-star rating. Oh, only 3 stars. I didn't do that good, you don't think? I had 0 casualties. I beat it with good effectiveness. Was I meant to destroy buildings? No, I think I wasn't meant to destroy buildings, because we're taking the place. But I guess it wasn't a very hard mission. I've usually seen a difficulty modifier here, so I guess just because it was an easy mission, it's like, yeah, whatever. You did average, you don't get extra rewards. Okay, fair enough. Anyway, I get 14 promotion points. And I have to pick between a bundle grenade and anti-personnel mine launchers. I've seen the bundle grenades before. I think you can use these to take out the armored guys, only one at a time, but still, you can also use it to take out enemy tanks. Just a useful thing to have to give you some kind of AT potential in a pinch. Like old World War II stick grenades. This is something I haven't seen before though, anti-personnel mine launcher. Launchers that shoot 3 sets of anti-personnel mines over a short distance. They instantly arm and are triggered by any infantry moving through. I mean, that sounds kind of cool. 3 sets of them, too. I've tried this before. I want to try something new. Let's try the AP mine launchers. That sounds fun. You can see our stats. 1 kill for Sai. You get to see what they killed, how they did. We killed the pirate scav. You can see her damage she dealt to HP. Damage that was stopped by armor, but was still dealt to armor. Her suppression, which was put out, which is a really cool stat I like that they included. And how much damage she received, which is none. I don't think any of us received any armor. Did we take any armor damage? I think just when I shot Lim a bit. Otherwise, I think it was a pretty clean bamission. We didn't let them fire back at us too much. We engaged it pretty well. And I'd say the mission went pretty to plan. Pike getting suppressed early by the rocket artillery truck wasn't in the plan and did hurt our effectiveness there on the left. But once he got in the tower, he was able to lock things down for the rest of the mission from that spot. So that worked great as to plan. And then Darby and Lim working together where they were able to kind of deal with all the enemies funneling through those short areas as I hoped. And Sai provided pretty reasonable sniper support. Pretty happy with things, honestly. Darby got most of the kills. She was going crazy. Her and her squad with the G3s was going nuts. Extremely good work. And Pike just kind of soloed that flank too, which I love. A good machine gun is worth so much in this game. 19 promotion points. I can't quite promote anyone again, sadly. 1 more promotion point and I could have given someone an extra trade. Ah, well. I never told you, Lim's thing is that he gets 30% discount to promotions, which is really cool. In this game, you promote you get given promotion points, as you just saw, and then you spend them on who you want to spend them on. So it's not like your unit levels up and that's who gets the experience. It's more like it gets passed around. Oh, there's a thing here, like frustrated. Oh, look at that. Frustrated. Trigger, receive friendly fire. Accuracy -10. Damage reduction 10%. Interesting. That's cool. Okay, so friendly fire is very much a thing, and Lim is not happy that I used his squad to figure that out. You see the whole squad getting prepared here as well, which is really cool. That's going to last for the rest of this operation, 5 missions. So Lim is always going to be that bit less accurate now, which does suck. But he has more damage reduction, which is interesting. Bit of a trade-off. Well, I think he's still going to be accurate enough for the grenade launchers. I'm not worried. I think he's still going to be effective. I'd rather have him than Griefinger, especially because I've put all my perks on him. I typically don't take Cody as much because his perk is cool, but not really how I'm playing this demo. He gets extra defense when adjacent to attacking enemies. The bonus loses 5% of each tile of separation. I think that's really cool, but I think I'd have to build him more before I wanted to use it. Like, he's obviously like a close-range assassin type unit in that sense, like a close-range brawler. But I don't feel like with the equipment I have or the lack of extra perks I can put on him that I really want to do that. Like, maybe if I also then had Return of Serve to throw back grenades that hit me, and like hunker down and fortify, and you know, I have like commando and assassin and all this other stuff that buffs my close range killing power, then maybe. But as it is, just that unique on its own, I don't really want to use him for that. Seems like a great perk once you have him built in other ways, though. Alright, anyway. On to the next mission, I guess. I'm gonna cut my recording before I go on to the next one. But yeah, like... Ooh, next time we have to pick from... I didn't look at what the second row of things were. Modular vehicle, light weapon. I'll do a recap in a second. Random pirate faction item. Modular vehicle, light weapon. We can't get that. We had to pick between take up bomb maker, clear IDs. We're gonna get a random explosive item and a modular vehicle light weapon from take up bomb maker. Or we can have a modular vehicle light weapon and... Upon completion, gain anti-tank mine or plus 10% supplies. Interesting. The supplies would be really good. I'd like that more than the bomb, I think. That's really cool. I don't know if I want the mine, because I'm trying to move fast on these missions, but on a defense mission, is the last one a defense? No, it's an attack the enemy base. The plus 10 supplies would be cool if we know a bit more stuff. We'll probably do clear IDs. I've also done bomb maker before, so clear IDs is a new one. Makeshift explosives. Don't expect the power supply to do that. Locate and defuse them. Oh god. Okay. Anyway, we'll probably do IEDs next. But before I go on to the next mission, I want to do a little recap. As I'm sure I've done in other videos if I put up the other ones yet, but if this is the first one you're seeing from me, wow, I love this game. This is the game I've always wanted. I had Broken Arrow, an RTS game, if you're not familiar with me playing it, come out this year as well. And I describe that game as the RTS game like I always wanted my whole life and never knew would actually exist, I think. You know, and this game is like that as well. MENACE is... I'm so impressed with it. I was expecting the best, and I'm wowed by how even better than the best it is. There are so many times I've either tried to play a game to give me this kind of experience, or have tried to mod a game to give me this kind of experience. I mean, right back to playing games like XCOM and being like, this is so cool, but I wish it was like that little bit more, like, tactical modern war experience. And the same with, like, you know, I'm talking about the original XCOM there, and then, like, okay, XCOM Enemy Unknown, like, it's more abstract, it's less of a simulator in that sense. XCOM 2, you know, I've modded OVA into the game, which at least partly was me wanting to have this more kind of, like, modern warfighting, milsimmy nerd experience. I've played stuff like Jagged Alliance 2 and 3, both of them just being like, maybe with mods this can be that, and like it's like there's... I've always been looking for that turn-based tactics game that is for freaks, that is for people who really give a shit about all the different calibers of bullets, and really want to fix, flank, finish, find, fix, flank, finish, do the 4Fs to people, and want to see those modern military tactics in a game, not just like lip service, not just like, oh yeah, this is a game for you if you like Navy SEALs. No, like actually a game where mechanically it isn't just lip service, it isn't just theme or window dressing. Actually, the game plays out in that kind of way. It's designed mechanically to do that modern military tactics kind of experience. Much more than something like XCOM where it's like, okay, there's flanking, I guess that's tactics. And it is. XCOM has its own tactics. But, you know, take, for example, XCOM Long War. At the end of the day, the most important tactic is to manage how many pods you engage at once. I love the game. I play it to this day, don't get me wrong. But it's a different kind of experience. It's not a simulator. It's very abstract. This is the first game I've played that actually nails this so hard. And that's what's so extra impressive about how well made this is. It's just like with Battle Brothers. It's not just that they've come and done something that others have done and done it better. This is a very original set of mechanics, in my opinion. Like, as much as anything can be original these days, the way they have designed and balanced this game, in my opinion, is extremely innovative. It goes XCOM, and then it goes Gears Tactics, and then it goes this game for me in terms of like the next interesting new big thing. Gears Tactics gets forgotten, unfortunately, because it didn't really have much strategy layer to it, not much replayability. But that game is actually fucking phenomenal, by the way. If you never played Gears Tactics, insane, one of the best in the genre, even if it's only for 1 or 2 playthroughs before it runs out of replayability. Because, again, it was very innovative. It did things new that no game has done before in that genre. And a lot of people are very happy in the turn-based tactics genre to just be an XCOM-like. Jake Solomon and Firaxis and the whole team under Jake that made XCOM Enemy Unknown, they created this incredible new path forward for turn-based games that reinvigorated the genre in a way that if you're young, you probably don't even know about, because you're just like, oh, if you grew up and XCOM was always a game, like Enemy Unknown was a game to you, you're just like, okay, that's just a thing. You know, this is just how turn-based tactics games are, and they're kind of popular, cool. But before that, before Jake Solomon pushed that game through, and he had this incredible team of Firaxis that made this incredible game under his direction, that wasn't the case. Turn-based tactics was not a big genre, at least in my opinion, in my remembrance. It wasn't a big thing. And so that's why you see, just like, you know, WoW, you know, became this game that every MMO tries to be like WoW or kill WoW. You saw this huge explosion of turn-based tactics games, and the vast majority of them just ripped on XCOM. Now that's fine, but unfortunately a lot of them that weren't very good made the classic mistake of taking 80% of what made XCOM good, but then trying to reinvent the last 20%, not realizing that they left out very core things that makes the 80% of XCOM they stole actually work. I don't mean stole badly, by the way. Like, that's just how design works. Like, I lift from shit all the time. That's how you iterate and make new games inspired by games you liked. But what I do mean in a bad way is, unfortunately, when you don't fully understand the design, like, you don't fully understand what makes the game good under the hood, then you can make that mistake that I've seen a lot of turn-based tactics games make, where they don't... They leave behind the wrong stuff. They try to reinvent the wrong wheels, and now your car doesn't drive. And to not get lost in this waffle for too long, this game is not that. This game is so fucking impressive to me. To take something as complicated and honestly, like, time-consuming to simulate in a rules sense as, like, modern military tactics and strategy and warfare, and to nail it this hard, not only in how the simulation plays out when it runs right, but also to make it feel so easy and intuitive to play, and so quick to play too, so fast. And you're not getting bogged down in crunch, like if you're a D&D player, you know what crunch is, where it's like it takes too long to play through the rules and just is a chore. I'm so impressed. This is fucking divine. This is inspired. This is an inspired game, and I cannot say enough good things about it. This is the next big, massive thing, for me at least, in this space, in turn-based tactics. And in gaming in general. Holy shit, like, this is my dream game to exist. This combines everything I love in life. This combines my Arma with my XCOM, with my Broken Arrow. This is like one game. It's... I love it. I hope you can hear my voice. I fucking love it. And I just cannot compliment them enough on how well made it is. It's... You don't just make a game like this, right? Like, you don't just show up and be like, I think I'll make a game about Space Marines and just make this game. There is so much thought put into this game to make it run this well in its mechanics. I'm so impressed, and it's so polished as well. It's not just a game where it's like, oh, it's so mechanically good, but like it's kind of like rough around the edges in its presentation. No, the presentation is incredible. Holy shit, like, I can't believe this game is real. How are they this good? How are Overhyped this good? I don't know. I've played Battle Brothers so much, and I could tell you that's how, because Battle Brothers is so insanely good. And check that game out too, by the way, if you haven't played it. If you want to play a fantasy swords version of a game, turn-based tactics game, and you haven't played Battle Brothers, goddamn, check that game out. But wow, this game is incredible! I can't believe it. This game is incredible. Fucking insane. So anyway, yeah, I'm in love with it, and you're going to see a lot more of it from me. I'm going to stop yapping now, I'm going to stop recording, and you're going to see me in the next video where I start recording again and we do clear IEDs. Because I just want to play more of this, and I just want to show you more of this game. And I'll admit it, I want to make everyone see this game. I want this game to be popular as shit. I want Menace Sweep 2025 or 2026, whenever they're going to release it. Menace Sweep, that's my goal now. Broken Arrow Sweep and Menace Sweep. Anyway, I'm terrible at doing outros because I keep saying I'll stop and I never do. So I'm going to stop now. See you in the next video. Bye. I'm like sprinting through my words here. I just want to play more. I'm just trying to fucking finish. Bye. See you in the next one. Bye.